doctor.
3-year-old Isabella Kruger, better known as Pippie, crept into hearts around the world when she sustained severe burns after a gel lighter exploded during a New Year's Eve braai. Beating all the odds, she's managed to survive this horrific ordeal.
No, she's a tough little girl. Since the day she was born, she was one of a kind. You know, she let nothing put her down, nothing. If she's got a will, she wants to do something, in the end she'll do it.
It's right after my birthday on the 20th of December, I had my thyroid removed, and it was this one morning where I just told her, I just don't have strength for you, because she's very busy, and she just looked me in the eye and told me, if you don't have strength, I'll give you some of mine. Not knowing the impact of those little words a week before the accident. And after the accident, you just give everything to God, and when you stand back and let God do his thing,
then miracles happen.
The miracles happen. At first, when we got to the hospital, the casualties took over, and then the doctor came out and he said, things is not looking good. So I was like, you've got to be kidding me. She was talking to me the whole way there and everything. And he went back in, and about 2 hours later, he told me she's got maybe 10% of survival. And Dr. Mia told me that we will have to graft the little bit of skin she's got left. It was 80% burns, so it wouldn't even start to cover. So I was just asking him, give me some time, I will find something. And the night before I had to give him an answer, I was crying, praying and researching, and 3 o'clock the next morning I found Genzyme link and SMS'd Professor Green from Harvard, and he replied to me and he said, we can and we will help you. And yeah, that's how it all started.
Using Pippie's own stem cells, scientists in America were able to grow skin in a laboratory using Epicell technology. Pippie's stem cells were effectively harvested and then placed on a layer of inactive mice cells, where they were fed with special proteins that encourage new tissue growth.
When I first saw all the details and the mom's description of that burn percentage and how critical she was, especially at that stage, I was a bit concerned whether it would be possible to do it. The problem is, because it's 24 hours, my concern was, would we be able to get it over from Boston to South Africa onto her in theatre within 24 hours. On the other hand, it was a big excitement to say, look, this is the first in South Africa, we must take out all the stops. We were really surprised by the success rates. First of all, on Pippie's own rate of recovery until we could get the graft in, which was already in itself amazing. The average success rate we see with Epicell in these patients is usually around 80%. So that's what we were at least hoping for. And the feeding in the theatre, when Dr. Mia uncovered everything and he estimated it over 90%, was phenomenal. The whole theatre started clapping, and it was awesome.
Though the procedure was a success, it hasn't come without its challenges. Pippie's heart has stopped a few times since the incident, and she's battled bouts of kidney failure and pneumonia. Her medical team, led by Dr. Ridwan Mir, have worked hard to ensure that their dedicated efforts match her determined spirit.
I was anticipating that day for a few weeks. As you can imagine, we'd prepared and rehearsed the op many times. We had the whole team together, and eventually when the day came, it was very exciting. We just needed everything to work like clockwork, and everything just seemed to go very smoothly. And it was really good to go out of theatre eventually after all those hours and say, we think everything's gone well and we hope for the best. I think we showed everybody that patients can do well if they have people who just follow them every step of the way. And we took our cue from Pippie here. She really led us as what the next step was and how we were going to proceed with her.
You Magazine recently named Anneke this year's greatest South African for her courage and determination to break new medical boundaries and help her daughter.
The goal for her in the future, to have a normal life. That's basically it.
She did everything everyone said she wouldn't be able to do. And in one of the papers, Dr. Mia said, yeah, she'll be a normal child, swinging, playing, but he doesn't think that she'll be an Olympic swimmer, but I think she'll prove him wrong, just to make a last point. Yeah.
Look out, Cameron van der Berg and Chad Laclos. Here comes Pippie Kruger, tenacious, courageous, and an inspiration to us all.